I'm Sagevik Peterson, the Tillamook High School Student Body Vice President. I would like to thank you here for being here to share in the celebration of the commencement ceremony of Tillamook High School Class of 2021. At this time, please welcome Chloe Gingrich to the stage to sing the national anthem. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets would glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much, Chloe. At this time, I would like to welcome some of our special guests. Please wave when your name is called. Eva Manderson, Director, Board of Directors. Nick Troxel, Vice Chair, Board of Directors. And Kurt Shelley, Superintendent of Tillamook School District 9. Now please welcome our principal, Christy Hartford, to the stage for her welcome address.
All right, my face hurts from smiling at all these graduates during the procession. That was awesome. So I'd like to take this time to welcome the family and friends of our Tillamook students to our 2021 commencement ceremony. It has been a tumultuous journey, to say the least, and I will never forget your faith, belief, and trust as we navigated this year of uncertainty and doubt. I welcome the faculty sitting down the main aisle who have served in this uncertain year full of challenges at every turn. I really appreciate your service. But most of all, I want to welcome you, the class of 2021. Of you, we are so deeply proud. This is your time, and I am so glad that we were able to come together one last time in person to celebrate your accomplishments. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the history of Tillamook County. Many know that we've been gathering here at the fairgrounds for many years, 100 years this year to be exact. This place is a critical part to us as individuals and as a community. Since moving here 2 years ago, I've met graduates from the class of 1996. Some of you may be here in the audience today. This is Kim Durr's class, now Kim Lyon, who did a senior project to have the graduation here at the fairgrounds in 1996. I've met graduates here who remember showing their livestock for money to help pay for college. Some of those graduates are sitting here in the audience. I've even heard from Randy Shield that this field used to be a baseball diamond. For Tillamook, this place holds a great amount of history. I think it's always worth going back, looking at where you have been to help learn who you are today. Freshman year, you guys were likely flailing a little bit, trying to navigate that awkward youth, some more so than others. Transition years are always tough, but you guys somehow forged ahead. By sophomore year, you were finding your rhythm. You learned that procrastination is not the name of the game in high school. Some of you took this advice, some of you maybe not, but it was still a lesson learned. Junior year, you guys began to dream of the things that you wanted to do and who you wanted to become. For some of you, you began to look at your next step in life. Where did you want to go? By March, when we were all dreaming of spring break, your life took a tumultuous turn. This is the year that the world stopped, and you guys know what happened. Despite the numerous curveballs thrown at you, you guys forged ahead. By the time senior year arrived, you guys were feeling a bit jaded, and understandably so. After so much loss and adjustment, you embarked on your final year of high school with the odds stacked against you. The gap between the means and the dreams seemed vast. How are you going to get to the finish line when so much had changed? Well, I'm here to say, and you are here to say, that you made it work. You found a way. We found a way to come back to in-person learning, one of the first high schools in the state. We found a way to raise over $80,000 in charity drive, blowing our $50,000 goal out of the water. We found a way to do sports, which means some of you are going to be coming back to the high school after you graduate to finish your seasons. We found a way, and you forged ahead. I want you to think about how you've changed because of these moments. How have you grown, developed, and persevered? From here, you determine what you are going to be meant to do. Only you can set your path. Up until this point, you've been compared constantly to your classmates, their grades, their ability to score a goal, and so on. From this moment, you get to set the standards for which you want to compare yourself. You get to decide what you want to do and what sort of history that you want to make. So go out there and forge ahead. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Student Body President Katie Javity and tonight's Master of Ceremonies. Please, at this time, welcome to the stage Senior Class President Nessa Hurleman for her class history commencement address.
Hi, everyone. What a day. Okay. Thank you for making it all today. I'm Nessa Hurleman, Senior Class President. It brings me so much joy to be up here and to be able to say, Class of 2021, we made it. Woo! I'd like to thank some people who have helped us along the way. I want to thank the staff of THS, our principal, Ms. Hartford, the teachers who've taught us growing up, our community, and friends and family. Thank you for believing in us and pushing us to become the best we can. Without you, we wouldn't be here today, walking across the stage and eager for the next chapter of our lives. I would like to take a moment to honor those who we have lost too soon. Carrie Lee was a loving mother, wife, and friend in our community. She was always carrying a bright smile and warming presence that lifted up others around her. Our class and anyone who knew her will always remember her kindness. We will carry on her legacy by loving and caring for one another for the rest of our lives. Victoria Cornelius Fisher was a bright light to everyone that surrounded her. She was consistently there for everyone, constantly proving to be an amazing friend. Victoria decided to graduate a year early, 10 days before the class of 2020's graduation. Her life goal was to one day become a special education teacher. She strived to normalize and promote the care of special needs children, and it was her passion to do so. Now, at this time, can we please take a moment of silence to appreciate and remember Carrie, Victoria, and all of those you have lost in the last few years. Thank you. I'm so proud of you all who stand before me. Our class has not had the easiest path. From the beginning of freshman year to now, we have seen many trends, apps, TikTok dances, mullets, and oh yeah, class advisors. Thanks for sticking with us, Mr. Beeman. Every year, something new was thrown at us, and now probably one of the hardest things our generation will have to live through, the pandemic. Since the first day we sat in those tiny little desks in kindergarten, we have been looking forward to this exact moment. But I think I speak for everyone on this stage, and when I say these past 2 years have not been what we imagined for ourselves. Last year, I got a text saying tournament volleyball was canceled. I couldn't help but feel a little excited to have more time to spend with friends, possibly go to concerts, maybe hit the beach. Then, soon after we got the news, we were going to have a fun little 2-week break. Oh, how ignorant we all were. It's crazy to think since then it's been a little over a year. We persisted. We learned how to use Canvas, Zoom video calls, and rock the pajama pants. From our first day of high school to our last, our class has been unique. While writing the speech, I wrote a note to change that word, unique. But honestly, I couldn't find another synonym for our beautifully chaotic class. Homecoming has always been a big deal for our class. I'll never forget the time during our junior year we did our skit in front of the whole school, and Keegan Haggerty broke through the poster and fell off the stage. Although painful, I'm sure his super graceful landing scored us some bonus points. I think for the most part of homecoming, their favorite part is dressing up. This is true for Isaac Hornbeek. Sophomore year, Isaac showed up in a floor-length orange prom dress. I don't think I've ever seen someone work the hallway as well as he did that day. And then, one of my personal favorites is getting to school and seeing a 6'3" guy walking around in a dragon costume. Ethan Clovis, I might need to borrow that costume for college. I'm proud to announce that this year we finally took the dub in homecoming. While we've always had some luck with homecoming, doesn't mean we are much of a winning class. At least our class can say we have successfully lost charity drive all 4 years. That honestly takes talent. Nonetheless, I want to thank and recognize all those who put the effort into charity drive, homecoming, and class activities. You guys are the backbone of our class. It's also important to recognize that in the past 2 years, golf, tennis, track, cross country, and wrestling have all gone to state, as long as FFA, national resources, and speech and debate. And choir and band have continued virtually and have still even had concerts. Impressive considering the challenges of COVID. Over the past 4 years, we have bonded and found ways to entertain ourselves in this small town. At this point, we are on the first-name basis with the staff of Denny's. Caroline knows that after a football game, my friend group orders mozzarella sticks with ranch. We also pile into cars and drive up to Maxwell's. You never know what you're going to find up there, though. Or if you're Mikkel Niemite and Jace Bush, you have a bonfire every night for a week straight. The most common thing teenagers do in this town is parking lot talks. I'm pretty sure most of our parents think we are these rebellious troublemakers, but in reality, we are sitting in the high school parking lot having meaningful conversations. These meaningful conversations might be dressing up as boys and talking to strangers on Omegle if you are Hannah Hunt, Charlie Horton, and I. But trust me, we are good kids. And I know I joked about how beautifully chaotic our class is, but I wouldn't trade my high school experience for anything. Our class has had an amazing balance of being carefree and wild, while still making time for schoolwork and sports. Looking out into this crowd, I see bright faces with bright futures. I'm so proud of how resilient everyone has been during this pandemic and how we haven't let it define our high school years. Instead, we have pushed ourselves, made memories, become closer with one another, and made it to the 2021 graduation stage. Congratulations again, class of 2021. We have made it.
Now, please welcome Valedictorian for the class of 2021, Gilberto Briseno, to the stage for his commencement address.
Okay. Well, really close. Okay, can everyone hear me? Great. Hello, I am Gilberto Briseno, and I am this year's valedictorian. I recognize that this is a pretty big achievement, so I guess I want to tell everyone a little bit about why I'm here. To start off, I want to tell you a little bit about my family. No one in my family is a valedictorian. I am the first, which is great. In fact, my parents didn't even graduate high school. My dad got pulled out of school in the 4th grade, and my mom dropped out her freshman year. So to say that I've been pushed towards education is pretty fair. Regardless of their education, my parents are incredibly smart people, and they've always told me that I had a future in this country through education. And I think it is completely fair to say that without their motivation, I wouldn't be standing here today. Now I have my own ambitions and things that I want to do, but it is to them that I owe much of my success. Now, as to why I'm here specifically, my sophomore and freshman year, a friend told me I could get my associate's degree while in high school. At the time, I didn't even want to go to college. In fact, I wanted to go to culinary school and be a pastry chef, even up until the last legs of my junior year. Even so, I considered it a really good safety net, and now, graduating, over a quarter of the classes I've taken have come from TBCC. So, for circumstances that I'm sure everyone can understand, I switched my goal from going to culinary school to going to college. And for those same circumstances, I have unfortunately given up on getting my associate's degree here. Even so, I have really enjoyed the time that I've had both here at the high school and at TBCC. I've met a wide variety of mentors and friends that I will never forget and that I hope to continue knowing for years. Thank you. And then I walk out.
Thank you, Gilberto. At this time, please welcome Tillamook High School Salutatorian Malachi Thorne to the podium for his commencement address.
Thank you. My name is Malachi Thorne, and I'm salutatorian. High school is hard. We had to wake up every morning to get to school on time, was not fun at all times, and took a lot of work. And a lot of work to really learn anything. Sitting in geometry class when we were able to be in the same room and able to breathe, learning about what congruent means. Congruent means equal. This took a lot of effort and responsibility to get up and focus. Since COVID, this has changed quite a bit. Life has been ever-changing for everyone, but everyone sitting up here made it. We all made it. Let's talk about some of the hard things we went through. Finals weeks, when we had to take back-to-back tests, reaching a goal with a specific level of grades, getting that F to passing, that B to an A. Remember that syllabus that made you have an F for 6 weeks straight? Yeah. Then was socializing. Socializing is hard. Having to agree with other people to achieve the same thing. Working in small groups, and then the hardest thing out of all of this was balancing home life. Home life is a really different animal to tackle compared to school. You have the responsibilities of cleaning a room, dishes, working with siblings, if you have siblings, and then listening to parents. The most challenging part of my home life, it was constantly changing throughout school for me. Sometimes able to see my parents, and then other times I just wasn't allowed to see them. Life changed overnight, which affects everyone in all aspects of their life. COVID literally changed all of our lives overnight. I was about to attend school until the final trimester of an early jazz band. I wasn't allowed to attend until jazz band of the last trimester. Every graduate here made it. Everyone was made with the fair share of achievements in their life so far. Every single one of them who has the choice to do what they want from this point. I think the biggest piece of advice I learned in high school was shared across a couple teachers, but it was called failing big. This does not mean try to fail, but instead it means to put all your effort into one thing, and if you fail, it's okay. You tried. But then, after that, try again. And continue trying until you do it and find success. But at this point, this is everyone's life, and you get to choose where you go and what you want to achieve with it. Whether that takes months, weeks, days, years, just shoot for the stars. Thank you.
Thank you, Malachi. Will the members of our choir please step outside of their vehicles to be recognized? I would like to introduce the Tillamook High School Choir, directed by Miss Emma Bergman, as we show a video of them performing our alma mater, arranged by Lawrence Burnett. At this time, please welcome Tillamook School District's Grant Foundation and Communication Director, Jennifer Garcello, to the podium to recognize this year's May Bond Scholarship recipients.
Good evening. I'm Jennifer Garcello, and I'm the director of the Tillamook Education Foundation. Tonight, I have the honor of awarding the Maybon Scholarship on behalf of the foundation. Many years ago, Tillamook County residents George and Martha Maybon put a generous amount of funds into a trust with the intention of supporting local students in their pursuit of post-secondary education for many years to come. 7 years ago, those funds were entrusted to the foundation, and the Maybon Scholarship was born. There's no better example than the last year to highlight the significance of relationships in our lives. We need our people to surround us and help us through challenges, as well as to help us celebrate our successes. This scholarship was designed under that very premise. A student and teacher apply for the scholarship together, go through an interview process, and if selected, agree to work side by side throughout the student's pursuit of college or trade school. If the teacher agrees to be there for phone calls, emails, visits, or whatever else it may take for the student to be supportive and successful in their journey. It was a true privilege to hear the pride in our teachers' voices as they talked about their students during this year's interviews. The appreciation and respect our students expressed in their teachers was also heartwarming and reminded us all of the important roles our teachers play in the lives of our students. Each interview brought an amazing story of diligence, determination, hard work, grit, commitment, and passion, making our decision extremely challenging. We truly wish we could have offered support to all of the students involved in the process. With that, it is my honor to announce this year's recipients of the Maybon Scholarship. As I announce the following names, both teacher and student, I would ask that they come to the stage for recognition. Our first recipient is Seth Nelson, with the support of Mr. Begin, who will receive $7,000. You have a gift up here with Amy. Congratulations, you two. Our second recipient this year is Perla Ramirez with the support of Ms. Denise Harrington, who will receive $3,300. It's hard to see through the sea of cars. Our third recipient is Gilberto Briseño with the support of Mr. Roberts, who will also receive $3,300. Ms. Harrington's waiting up here. We're hoping Perla can come on up. And our final recipient this year is Leslie Escoval with the support of Mr. Sapora, who will also receive $3,300. There's Perla. And I know I've seen Leslie tonight somewhere. Congratulations to the recipients and to all of you on this very special night. On behalf of the foundation and myself, we wish you joy, happiness, and the very best in all your future endeavors. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Ms. Garcello, and congratulations to those who have received a Maybon Scholarship. Please welcome to the podium at this time Student Body Secretary Sarah Pullen to the stage to recognize those staff leaving this year.
All right, as we all reflect on our time at Tillamook High School and say our very own goodbyes, there are a few staff members who will be wishing the Tillamook High School a goodbye of their very own. We wish the best of luck and the warmest wishes to those retiring. Will Duncan, who will be ending his teaching career after 23 years. Sue Strohmeyer, who is leaving us to be a full-time grandma after 18 years with the district. Also retiring are Paul Diaz and Lynn Stein. We wish all of our beloved staff members well as they continue forward to new avenues of life. We are sad to see them go, but happy for the new opportunities that await.
I'm back, but this time with a speech. Today, despite all odds, we are here to witness the graduation of the class of 2021. In just a few moments, we will each walk across this stage and graduate. In just a few moments, our lives change forever. While getting here is an immense accomplishment for each of us as individuals, it would be selfish to say that we did it all on our own. We have had an incredible community standing behind us, helping us every step of the way. So I want to extend 2 simple words. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you. To every business that made the state championships feel like the Olympics and supported us in activities like charity drive and homecoming. Thank you to our sports coaches who gave religious leaders, school counselors, mentors, and activity leaders. To our elementary school teachers who gave us a place to dream, who brought joy to learning and let our imaginations run wild. To our parents and families, whether that be the ones we were born into or the ones that we have chosen, thank you for your enduring love and support, for being our rock to rely on, for shaping our hearts and minds, for listening, for laughing, for loving. Thank you to our superintendent, the staff at the district office, the school board, and the administrators at the high school. Thank you for persevering through new and uncharted waters and for pushing through the frustration as you started on one path to only have to restart time and time again. Without you, we would not be here today. You are amazing. To the women in the main office, the janitorial squad, the lunch staff, and the other staff members at the high school that often go unseen, thank you for all that you do. To our teachers today, thank you for your patience, your effort, your love, your warmth. Thank you for picking us up when we fell down and for shouldering the weight that we could not carry just so we could stand. Thank you for finding ways to teach us and connect with us despite being virtual for the majority of this year. Thank you for all that you have done and will continue to do. So cheers. Oh, wait. You will each have a lasting effect on the people we will become and the greatness we will achieve. And I assure you, greatness will come. I look around at my peers and I know without a doubt that each and every one of them can, may, and will do amazing things in this world. So cheers. Cheers to the future medical workers, teachers, electricians, farmers, and architects. To the future mothers and fathers, husbands and wives, and parents, and partners. To the engineers, artists, lawyers, writers, performers, and military members. To the future business owners, pastors, politicians, and government employees. To all of the members of the workforce, wherever that may be. Cheers to the future, to new friends and new experiences, to remembering the people that got us here and the memories we will cherish forever. So congratulations, class of 2021. You've made it. Now, let's graduate. Thank you. Now, please welcome Jessie Johnson, our assistant principal, to the stage for honors recognition.
At this time, I would like to recognize and acknowledge seniors who have received honors, awards, and scholarships. At this time, all those students who received academic scholarships for higher education, please stand outside of your cars. Congratulations. All those students who received athletic scholarships for higher education, please stand outside of your cars. Congratulations. All those students who are or were in our associated student body and received a purple cord, please stand outside of your cars. Congratulations. All students who completed 3 credits in one of our CTE programs and have received green and white cords, please stand outside of your cars. All students who earned the state seal of biliteracy and received a green, red, and white cord, please stand outside of your car. All students who are members of the National Honor Society and received gold, black, and red cords, please stand outside of your cars. All students who received a 3.5 GPA or above and earned a gold cord, please stand outside of your cars. All students who are in the academic top 10% and received red and black cords, please stand outside of your cars. Congratulations to all these students who received honors. Let's give them a round of applause.
Now, please welcome back to the stage Principal Christy Hartford.
All right. Showtime, guys. So Superintendent Kurt Shelley and ladies and gentlemen of the board, each senior seated here today has successfully completed the requirements of graduation as established by the state of Oregon and by the board of directors for Tillamook School District 9. As the principal of Tillamook High School and on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it is now my honor and privilege to present the Tillamook High School class of 2021 to the board of directors, to Superintendent Kurt Shelley, and the families and friends of Tillamook School District 9. Graduates, after you have walked across the stage, you will receive a flower. You should give this flower to someone today who has impacted you positively during your journey in high school. Please return to your cars for the remainder of the ceremony. If you're looking for any of the faculty, they're all seated down the main aisle. At this time, would a member of the board of directors and the faculty heralds and the superintendent take your places on the stage as we prepare for the recognition of diplomas? I request that both our graduates and their guests please remember that you are a part of a distinguished celebration that includes several hundred people. So please, no intrusive interruptions that would prevent families from clearly hearing their graduate's name. Your cooperation for this would be greatly appreciated. Seniors, we will begin with the graduates parked in the front row, in the front, stage right now, and then you will enter stage right and then exit down the middle, grab a flower, and then take your photo. All right, come on up.
Please welcome to the stage Catherine Sarah Javity. Katie will be attending Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah to begin her pursuit of a career in pediatric dentistry. Sage Kendrick Veek Peterson. Sage will be attending the University of Oregon as a presidential scholar to major in cinema studies. Sarah Rose Pullen. Sarah will be attending George Fox University to study exercise science and run on their cross-country and track and field teams. Nessa Faye Hurleman. Nessa will be attending Oregon State University to study zoology and wildlife conservation. Gilberto Braceno. Gilly will be attending Boston College to study computer science. Malachi Edward Thorne. Malachi will attend Portland Community College to start his journey studying computer science. Crystal Hernandez Ramirez. Crystal will be attending Oregon State University to study nursing. Erica Mariana Llamas Delgado. Mariana will be attending Oregon State University to study agricultural education. Allison Marie Dixon. Allie will be attending Montana State University to study animal science with a focus on livestock management and industries. Destiny Ann Smith. Destiny will be attending Mount Hood Community College to study dental hygiene. Nina Grace Zweifel. Nina will be attending Oregon State University to study marketing and business. Allie Jo Garcello. Allie will be attending Oregon State University Cascades in Bend to study environmental science. Lacey Helen Veaton. Lacey will be attending Western Oregon University to complete general studies. Cassandra Morales Gonzalez. Cassandra will be attending Oregon State University to study animal sciences. Marshall Anson Bush. Marshall is attending Gonzaga University, where he will be running cross country and track and field and will be majoring in marketing. Matthew Lewis Bever. Matt will be serving a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Bogota, Colombia, after which he will attend Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah.
Alexandria Costa Macias. Annie plans to take a gap year and then attend UTI in Arizona to study auto mechanics. Lisbeth Isabella Amaya. Lisbeth will be attending Avita Institute to study cosmetology. Michael Andrew Amaya. Michael has enlisted in the United States Marine Corps and ships out this month. Shade Patrick Ashby. Shade plans to take a gap year. Micah Seth Baldwin. Micah is going to Oregon State through the ROTC program. Joseph William Barker. Joseph will be taking over his father's farm. Janeth Becerra Curiel. Janeth will be going back to California to attend community college to study social work. Mikkel Angel Benedict. Mikkel will be joining the Marine Corps going into electronics maintenance. Angel Gabriel Benito Fernandez. Angel plans to go into his family business. Dylan Martin Bergen. Dylan will be entering the workforce. Xavier Clemente Bosch. Xavier will be attending community college. Christopher Thomas Bradeen. Chris plans to work constantly to acquire enough money for his dreams. Jeffrey Jackson Branscombe. Jack plans to work and hopes to enter the medical field abroad. Jace A. Bush. Jace is taking a year off to work. Daniel Christopher Bustamante. Daniel will be attending Weber State University to study exercise and sports science. Juliana Camacho Murillo. Juliana plans to attend Western Oregon University to study business administration. Jillian Page Scheides. Jillian plans on starting her own business and will open a coffee shop. Colton Merrill Chittister. Colton will be enlisting in the U.S. Marine Corps on June 18th, his 18th birthday. Natalie Haley Clausen Sukinen. Natalie will be attending Oregon State University to study vet medicine. Christopher Cruz Cabrera. Chris plans to enter the workforce. Owen Daniel Davis. Owen plans on continuing working. Ashlyn Elizabeth Diaz. Ashlyn will be attending University of Utah to study nursing. Emmanuel Nicholas Diaz. Nick will be attending Portland Community College to study graphic design. Elaine Dominguez Patricio. Lele plans to attend cosmetology school in Portland to become an esthetician. Michael Aaron Donahue. Aaron continues to think about his future plans. Cheyenne Lynn Dorsett. Cheyenne will be working while figuring out what to do after high school. Abigail Dale Dyer. Abby plans to study psychology at TBCC. Leslie Andrea Escobar. Leslie plans to attend Western Oregon University to become an elementary teacher. Haley Estrada. Haley will be traveling the world. Caden Payne Faber. Caden will begin his career as an apprentice state park ranger. Jennifer Franco Gabriel. Jennifer plans to attend Lynn Benton Community College and OSU to pursue a career in nursing. Mark Anthony Galicia. Mark will be attending TBCC and then transferring to Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls to join their dental hygiene program. Cindy Galicia Medina. Cindy plans to attend PCC for 2 years and then will travel to a university to study nursing. Jair Galicia Vega. Jair plans to go to Washington State and study criminal investigation. Kanisha Ann Gann. Kanisha will continue working while taking a gap year to save money. Miriam Naeli Garcia Moreno. Miriam Naeli will be attending Portland Community College to study nursing. Austin Zachary Garrett. Austin will continue in the workforce after he graduates and then plans to pursue a career that he is interested in or enlist in the Army. Jack Daniel Giannichini. Jack plans to enter the electrical trade. Chloe May Gingrich. Chloe is leaving to start a job in Alaska tomorrow and will be looking into studying abroad. Caitlin Leanne Gitchell. Caitlin plans to move to Woodburn on her own and will go to Chemeketa Community College in the spring. Natalie Mae Gitchell. Natalie plans to attend TBCC and then transfer to OIT for dental hygiene. Kimberly Collins Gomez Mendez. Kimberly will be attending Kent State Fashion School to major in fashion design. Perla Gutierrez Ramirez. Perla will be attending the University of Idaho to study interior architecture and design. Ethan Nathaniel Hartle. Ethan plans on attending TBCC for 2 years to study law enforcement. Keegan Haggerty. Keegan will be attending Chemeketa Community College for horticulture. He hopes to go into arboriculture and work with landscaping and trees. Travis Ryan Hancock. Travis is going to go to PCC, then transfer to the University of Oregon. Matthew David Hansen. Matthew will be attending Portland State University to study computer science. Colton Charles Harmon. Colton will continue to work full-time. James Christian Harrell. Christian will be entering the electrical trade. Gavin Charles Hartman Davis. Gavin will be joining the Navy. David Herrera Chacon. David is planning to find a career that allows him to earn enough money so that his parents can retire. Elijah James Hilton. Eli will be going into the wind energy industry. Elizabeth Sawyer Hilton. Lizzie will be attending Tillamook Bay Community College while figuring out what her future holds. Heather Dumond Hilton. Heather will be constantly adjusting the thermostat. Spencer Hathaway Hilton. Spencer will be attending TVCC while also finding opportunities to travel. Carissa Ann Hodgson. Carissa is planning on spending a few years saving money to travel. Tanessa Rose Hodgson. Tanessa will be continuing to work full-time to save up money and maybe go to college later. Isaac Jason Hornbeek. Isaac plans to study law enforcement at TVCC, then transfer to OSU to study biology. Charlie Beth Horton. Charlie plans to major in business and minor in sociology while attending Western Oregon University. Madeline Joanne Hoskins. Maddie plans to attend a trade school to pursue a career as a dental hygienist. Dominic Dean Jacob. Dom plans to attend TVCC to study electronics and technology. Angelina Marie Jepson. Nina will be attending TVCC to join their RN program and then continue schooling to become a nurse practitioner. Madison Rose Jepson. Madison is undecided. Jacqueline Adamaris Jimenez. Jacqueline intends to enroll at PSU and obtain a Bachelor's of Nursing degree. Alexis Elizabeth Raquel Jimenez. Alexis will be attending Linford University and will major in psychology. Elizabeth Jimenez Diaz. Elizabeth will be attending TVCC to study business administration. Trevin Mark Porter Johnson. Trevin will be serving a 2-year mission for the LDS Church. He has been called to serve in Helsinki, Finland. Graydon Wayne Johnson. Grady will be working towards his real estate career. Emma Treesong Kelly. Emma will be attending PCC to pursue social work and counseling. Corinne Dio Kelly. Corinne plans to take a gap year and then continue with her dream of attending law school. Lauren Diane Schemperud. Lauren plans to attend community college to study criminal justice. Ethan Elliott Clovis. Ethan will be attending TVCC to study writing and wants to become a video game writer. Jaden Sean Conriff. Jaden will be attending Portland Community College to study social work and sign language.
Stephen Michael Landis. Stephen will be moving to Washington State to find a job. Thomas Laszlo. Thomas will be taking a gap year to experience a taste of out-of-country travel before studying abroad in Hungary, Europe. Diego Daniel Leon. Diego plans on becoming a mechanic who specializes in rotary engines. Keating Chester Lewis. Keating is undecided in his future plans. Damian Lopes. Damian will be working full-time at Hampton Lumber Mill. Macy Lynn Malcolm. Macy is going to Oregon Institute of Technology, where she will be studying diagnostic medical stenography. Leslie Naomi Marquez. Leslie will be attending Oregon Institute of Technology to study dental hygiene. Hannah Paige Martin Hunt. Hannah will be attending Mount Hood Community College to study business. Rafael Martinez. Rafa plans to attend TBCC to study business and marketing, and then plans to transfer to Oregon State University. Nicholas Austin Gage Matney. Nick will be attending Chemeketa Community College to study engineering and plans to transfer to Portland State. Ruth Mendez Robles. Ruth will be enrolling in the online New York Institute of Art and Design to study interior design. Jose Martin Marino Cortez. Jose plans to pursue a career in horticulture. Jacob Ryan Mitchell. Jacob plans to attend TBCC to study zoology. Seth Michael Nelson. Seth is headed to WyoTech for the Auto and High Performance Engine program. Hannah Victoria Nelson. Hannah will be attending TBCC to study nursing, then transferring to a university to study for bachelor's in nursing. Emily Nicole Nord Rush. Emily will get her associate's in science at Tillamook Bay Community College and will go on to finish her bachelor's at Oregon State University, majoring in bioresource research. Taylor Faith Olson. Taylor will be attending 2 years at TBCC before transferring to a university to study marketing. Alyssa Dawn Owens. Alyssa plans to enter the workforce. Madison Marie Perez. Madison is taking a year off to figure out her life. Zoe Marie Pajot. Zoe will attend Chemeketa Community College and major in political science with a focus on civil rights and civil liberties. Haley Corinne Powell. Haley plans on joining the Netarts Oceanside Fire District as a volunteer and will work towards a career in the emergency medical field. Bethany Amber Lynn Prophet. Bethany will be going to Southwestern Oregon Community College to receive an associate's in baking and pastry arts. Sydney Jade Reagan. Sydney will attend Summit Salon Academy for cosmetology. Kennedy Tristan Rickert. Kennedy will be going to Northwest Nazarene University to major in ministry. Tanner Joseph Rickert. Tanner has enlisted in the United States Army in infantry. Joseph Romero Rivera. Joe plans to enter the construction field. Paige Patricia Ross. Paige will be attending Lynn Benton Community College to study diagnostic imaging. Jacob Creighton Rowley. Jacob plans on attending Oregon State University for forestry. Samuel David Ruderman. Sam would love to enter the art industry. David Sanchez Aparicio. David plans to attend college to pursue a career in recreational therapy. Bo Vincent Shepard. Bo will be pursuing a career in accounting. Deacon Ryan Shepard. Deacon plans to attend culinary school to become a chef. Megan Christine Smith. Megan will be attending Summit Salon Academy to pursue a career in cosmetology. Riley Marie Spallinger. Riley plans on attending TBCC to become a medical assistant. Saida Tapia. Saida plans to save money for college and wants to study business and marketing in the future. Alexander Daniel Galen Thomas. Xander will be enlisting in the United States Navy. Avery Adam Troutman. Avery is excited to take on the responsibility of being an adult, moving into his own place, getting a car, and moving up the ranks at Fred Meyer. Messiah Xavier Tuweo Lemotu. Messiah is looking at attending a trade school for construction, carpentry, and web developing. Daisy Michelle Valencia Contreras. Daisy will be attending Summit Salon Academy. Angelica Valencia Gonzalez. Angelica will be attending Oregon State University to study animal science to become veterinarian. Marissa Velasquez. Marissa will be attending TBCC and plans to get an Associate of Arts Oregon transfer degree. Riley Irene Ann Wagner. Riley plans on going to school for radiology and eventually moving to Georgia. Lane Roy Walker. Lane is enlisting in the United States Navy. Spencer Walton. Spencer is a third-generation graduate and will be joining the workforce. Philip Martin Weaver. Philip plans on going to Mount Hood Community College for an integrated media and graphic design. Emma Madeline Weiser. Emma's graduating a year early and is planning on attending college in the fall to study astronomy. Danny May Wurst. Danny will continue to work at Dutch Brothers Coffee. Keone Matthias Wright. Keone's plan is unknown, but that's what makes life interesting. Jorge Antonio Zuniga. Jorge will be attending Tillamook Bay Community College. Emma Grace Gillum. Emma is planning to attend TBCC to study business with a focus in psychology.
All right, congratulations everyone. So I am inviting the graduates back to the stage. So please exit your cars if you're in them and then come up stage, and I would like you to line up at the front facing the audience. Nessa, can you please come back to the stage?
Class of 2021, can I have your attention? Up here. Thank you for your attention. Okay, we're gonna put our tassels to the left. Class of 21, we did